Hello everyone. So this video we are going to see about encryption. Last session we have seen about e-governance. We have seen different types of e-governance with example, that is government to business, government to citizen, government to employee, government to educational institution, government to another government, and government to internal organization. So now we're going to see about encryption. Encryption is a process of encoding a message or information in which a way that only authorized parties can access it, and those who cannot, they cannot access it. Okay, so starting from the message which I send, it get coded here and it will be locked with help of the encryption. Only with help of the key you will be able to access and open that content again. So now we are going to see this in detail. Encryption is a process of encoding. So when I say encoding a message, giving a different code for a particular message, and that information will be given to a person B who will be authorized to open with the help of the key which is given to access. So this is the meaning for encryption. If you say what is encoding, the data which is being collected, okay, will be mapping and visual mapping. So this will convert your information. If I say ABC is the code which I have fixed it and I'm sending that to you, that will be mapped and visually mapped and then viewed in different form, and decoding will happen depends on the perception and the need of an individual person. So that will be converted as knowledge. What information I give you, you will record either visually or in the form of written, right? You take notes and you see it. Depends on your perception and need, you will take it. So that's the difference between encoding and decoding. I encode in one format and you understand as per your format. Okay, so now we'll see the elements of encryption. Encryption is a term which will have different elements in that. So here also we have seen plain, encrypted, and then plain. So that will have different elements. Plain text, if I name it as Afsana here, that is the plain text without any algorithm used in that. Okay, so when I use any algorithm without flows, then it becomes an encryption algorithm. Okay, so I'm using my name as the initial AFS only. AFS means you will be able to, in timetable, if you see AFS means you will imagine that it is my name, or you say advanced commerce as a subject, and if it is mentioned at AEB, also you will understand it is going to be my subject. So that without a flow, when I give an algorithm to it, that becomes your encryption algorithm. Okay, then secret key, a large key size. Use a large key size to protect your data. Okay, when you are protecting your data, using a large key size will become your secret key. You are using a secret key to protect your data. And then next is ciphertext. Ciphertext is an element. Use all possible values within the key space as randomly as possible. Means giving the different forms which will help the user to decode it again. Okay, so using different codes to decode it again. You are getting a code in your mobile, it is randomly creating on its own. So that is nothing but ciphertext. Ciphertext uses all possible values within the key space of as randomly as possible. When you're getting a OTP in your mobile, it is creating on its own. It is only for your 5 minutes or 5 seconds. Right? After that, what will happen? Again, you need to request for another OTP. So that is creating automatically on its own with different random possible as randomly as possible. It is creating on its own for that particular unique ID. Then decryption is algorithm. Decryption algorithm is actually a key which is help to protect the information, the actual key. Okay, so encryption system you have here in detail. So I am a sender sending you a plain text. Along with that, I am locking it. When I lock it, that particular key with one password, that becomes your ciphertext. Okay, then as a recipient, you have to use the actual key and then convert that into a plain text. Okay. There are 4 different critical components of data encryption system. Data to be encrypted means first we need to give some password and lock it, right? And then once it is locked, because it is information in the soft copy, so we need to have a separate space. And then manage the key. Means if I have a password for one particular mail ID or an account, first I need to encrypt it. Means I need to create a password which is different, with having a it's a capital letter and special key and then a number. All these I need to use it and then save it, and that key I have to remember, and that should not be shared with anyone, and it should not be easy. Correct or not? These are the different types. These are the different things are there just to create a password for your mail ID. Right? It is not only mail ID. Any account you open, you need to have a password now. So that password should have capital letter and special key and then one number. So when you have that, you need to have 4. This is actually a component of data encryption system. Even to save a data, here it is talking about data to be encrypted. First you need to you create some new concept and then lock it. Then store it in a device, manage the particular key, and control that others should not steal it. So access control. These are the critical components of data encryption system. So here I have the best example for you to show. Plain text. Now you understood what is plain text. Here you have A, B, C, D, E, F. That is simple plain text. Okay. Here it is ciphertext. Here also you have first A is there. Here also A is there. B, C, D, E. F also is there, but in the beginning. This becomes the simple ciphertext. This is also going to encrypt. So we are going to encrypt this with the ciphertext. With help of the ciphertext, this is already locked. I'm going to find out what is that plain text. Okay, so with help of the ciphertext, E, where is E? Here. This is ciphertext E. This is ciphertext E, ciphertext E. So when I use ciphertext E, what's the plain text here? F. So I have to write F. So what is next? Ciphertext F. Where is ciphertext X? Here it is. Ciphertext F. So I have to write what is the plain text there? Plain text there? A. So I have to write here A. Then B. Then last one is D. Ciphertext D. What is the last one? E. So phase is the message sent to another end user, that is recipient. This is nothing but plain text ABCDEF. This is being encoded with the ciphertext, and then I'm decoding it. Decryption with help of these 4 keys, and then finding out the plain text. This is one simple example for your encryption, right? So hope you understood this. We have secret key encryption also. Secret key encryption. So we have secret key encryption. See here what I said, sender. So I'm sending you a plain text, as we have seen all the ABCDEF, right? So as I said, we have seen this encryption already, right? So here is a sender, here is a plain text. So I am sending you the plain text ABCDEF. So this is encryption, and encryption message is what? E, F, B, D, we say. And when I'm using a key and then converting that into a plain text, right, that becomes your phrase. So receiver get it as phrase when they are using the key. Here we have something called secret key encryption, 2 different types. One is public key, another is private key. Public key is the password which will be used for the large number of people. For example, college password for your Wi-Fi. So that becomes your public key. Or cafe coffee day open Wi-Fi is not there. Your mobile number becomes your public key. Okay, and then if you go to railway station, there is a Wi-Fi. Even for that, if it is protected. So if it is used for a large number, the key is used for a large number, that becomes your public key. Private key is only for a specific person, particular person. So your mail ID, your password, that becomes your private key. So there are 2 different types of secret key encryption, that is public key and private key. Okay, so next session we are going to see this session itself we will continue about digital signature. It's just a small topic about digital signature. This session we are going to see about digital signature. We have 3 different types of digital signatures. One is electronic signature, second one is digital signatures, and then third one is digitized signature. So electronic signature, you can see the signature is done, that's all. So electronic signatures are the signatures which is done manually by the user. Okay, second one is digital signature. So you have kept your document or your signatures logged inside a particular application, that becomes your digital signature. Then last one is digitized signature, where you are accepting to get the acceptance. So you use your fingerprint to open your mobile phone, that becomes your digitized signature. You are already loaded your password in, and whenever you are using it will be open, that becomes your digitized signature. So these are the 3 different types of digital signature. So here also again is the same case, sender, recipient. So you have some algorithm, convert that, means encrypt that, and then convert that into a private and public, and then utilizes data, store it. So that becomes your digital signature. The last one topic is there, that is digital certificate. Digital certificate, in any of the website if you go, one second I'll just show. So I show you guys, right? So here is the Ola application. So you have this page information. So you see this particular website, you have certificate, valid. So when you select, you will have the details about the particular. So you have the detail about the particular certification. That's all.